Hi Libra, this is going to be a daily download for you guys. I think it has to do with the retrograde that this message came out. I think it's also a timeless message. It may also resonate with a few other zodiac signs as well. It's just a download that came through, but mostly for Libra. So you guys take it as it resonates. If you need it, it's meant for you. If you're new, welcome to Somashandra Libra. This is a Libra dedicated just to Libra and Sagittarius. I do readings for all 12 zodiac signs. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website to schedule one-on-ones with me and to check out Human Design is down in the description below this video. Okay, let's begin. I feel like the other shoe is going to drop for you or has dropped for you. What came out of the messages or the Arrows of Love Oracle deck is past love, blessing in disguise, and wings of love, guidance and protection. Fool's gold is at the bottom of the deck. Someone had the key to your heart. You had on rose-tinted glasses. Now things are up in the air. Okay, so the first message coming out is that this is about a past person. That person, it was never going to go anywhere with them. It was fool's gold. I think you realize now that like something, there's a blessing in disguise here and that you've been protected or someone has been protected. I'm also hearing that someone may have said they were pregnant and they lied about that. Like they lied about being pregnant. There could have also been this isn't a good thing. It's sad. It's awful. Like maybe a miscarriage for someone. And it ended up being like good for that person. They look back now and they realize it's almost as if I was protected. Like we decided not to have a baby, or I didn't have that baby, or I decided to end that pregnancy. Something like that could be happening too. That's pretty intense though, but it's like it was fool's gold with this past person. I think you're going to realize it was like a blessing in disguise. For you very personally, Libra, shadow, release, and mirror. You're looking into the mirror about something. This has to do with your shadow traits and your shadow side. No one else's shadow traits but yours. When I get shadow, release, and mirror, I think that you might have been very preoccupied with someone else's shadow traits, but now you're realizing, no, I have to look in the mirror and think about myself, my own shadow traits, like why I was drawn to a person. I have to release it. I have to let it go. I have gratitude at the bottom of the deck. You're very grateful. Treasure and silence. Grateful for the treasure of silence. You surrender. I'm hearing that you're realizing not hearing from someone or not speaking to them, like silence has been a treasure for you. It's been a gift to you. The silence has been a gift. Someone may also send a gift to someone else, but the other person has nothing to say about that. And now there's going to be a surrender. Someone's going to stop trying to reach out to the other person. The silence has been a gift. Yeah, you're really looking in the mirror right now, realizing you have to release something. I think you're seeing, it's like seeing something that happens with someone else is causing you to do self-reflection, which is good. A lot of people come to me all wound up pointing fingers at other people. Let's talk all about his shadow traits or her shadow traits. How about let's talk about why you're spending $100 some odd of your money to talk about their shadow traits and not yours. I'm just saying, like, the point I'm trying to make is a lot of times we don't realize that's like our outside world is a reflection of our own inner world. And I feel like you're starting to see that. And it's incredibly productive shadow work. Like you're seeing like, wow, I think y'all see something that you're like, whoa, or I think you're watching someone else have a reaction. Overall energy of the reading is the Queen of Pentacles, but the way someone's feeling is the Five of Swords. Someone's mad at the Queen of Pentacles. I'm hearing disgusted. Okay. You're being seen as the Page of Swords. Page of Swords and High Priestess is here. You're watching this. You're watching. What you need to know or your advice is the King of Wands, and the final outcome is the High Priestess. Okay. Let's just like look at these here. Like someone's mad at this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. I feel like you're watching all this from the outside, or they're maybe wondering what you think about the Queen of Pentacles, and you're just sitting here like, I already predicted that all of this would go down. And it's about maybe the King of Wands. Okay. Interesting. It's like the blessing in disguise. So with the Queen of Pentacles, clarifying this is the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Devil. Okay. And someone's mad about this with the Five of Swords. Now, this could be you. So this could be any person in someone's life, in your life, in the King of Wands' life, something like that. I'm hearing that someone thought that this person was like really grounded, really mature, really practical, really responsible. It's also possible sometimes when the Queen of Pentacles or the Empress even can be a person that like, the Pentacle realm means we have a lot of prosperity. So the Queen of Pentacles might have been kind of bougie, maybe a little bit of a princess. What I'm hearing actually is she gets wild, like with the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Devil. Capricorn here, maybe. I'm hearing like someone with like a bad girl side. Like on the surface, she's like seems really mature and maybe conservative, but underneath, like she goes out, she drinks, she's promiscuous, she's kind of a wild girl, kind of a bad girl. Definitely, or like there's a side to her that she's suppressed, but I don't think she's suppressing it because someone is mad at the Queen of Pentacles. Like she may have a very attention-seeking side, a jealous side, a wild side. She may drink quite a bit or party, because someone's mad at her. Like there's this anger. You could be mad at her or someone could be mad at her. And clarifying this is the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, someone doesn't like what the Queen of Pentacles is doing. I'm hearing someone is embarrassed by her, doesn't know what to think of her, doesn't know how to feel about her. Because this person, this could be you or it could be the King of Wands. It could be anyone feeling this way about the Queen of Pentacles. They're like, oh my God, are you kidding me? This looks like disgust. Like, no, I don't want to see you doing that. I'm also hearing that maybe someone's coming to you or this person saying, did you see what she did? Or was that her? Did I see her out at that bar, like making out with someone or like doing shots off of somebody's belly button? And this person or you were like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my God, they're freaking out. They don't know what to think now. I'm hearing someone's embarrassed by this person's behavior, or like it makes them nervous or something. The Queen of Pentacles may come on to someone. They may come on to you or come on to someone. Like there's something about her that's like she's a temptress and it's like, whoa, no. But I'm hearing a masculine might be very embarrassed about her or angry at her, doesn't know what to say. Now you're being seen as the Page of Swords. And clarifying this is the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. I think this person wonders if you saw what this person did. Like, did you see this? You may see something about them online. They may come to you and say, do you see this? What is your opinion on this? Did you see this? They might be, but because the Eight of Swords is here, they may be worried that you're seeing it. Or worried what she's going to do next. Someone's very concerned and nervous about the Queen of Pentacles and who she really is underneath. Okay. It's like they want to know if you saw it, but they're also afraid you saw it at the same time. Here's what you need to know or your advice. I have the King of Wands. There could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius involved, or just a man with a grand vision. But clarifying this is the Five of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. You know what? I feel like the King of Wands is kind of mad at this point. Like, look how the King of Wands is always looking at that wand. That's like, what's my personal grand vision for myself? I'm a visionary person. I'm a charismatic person. I'm a mature person. I'm a creative person. I get a lot of attention. I can act like a Queen of Wands when I want to. I think he's angry because he's been investing quite a bit. It's like, okay, this is the scenario I'm hearing. This may be your ex's new person. And he was kind of a player when he met her. Or like he wanted a sexy, passionate relationship. Maybe he thought he wanted a wild, fun relationship. And he thought that she would be grounding for him and mature and responsible. But it turns out that maybe she's not immature or whatever. But she knows how to have a good time. She gets what she wants whenever she wants. She has a hedonistic side. She has maybe a promiscuous side, a wild side. I'm also hearing that she tells him, I like women too. I want to sleep with a woman as well as you. For a few of you, she may be bi, but there's nothing wrong with that. But he's been like, he bossed up for her. He did, because over here, the masculine showing up as the emperor. Like, he's been like, is this what my money is going towards? Like, he's ticked off. I'm also hearing that for a few of you, this person might be like a dancer. Like, they may work at a nightclub. The Queen of Pentacles may like work in a nightclub. I hear she DJs, or she does a job where she has to be dressy and gets tips. Like, she has to be sexy. And there may be someone that like tips her a lot of money. And the King of Wands with the Five of Swords is jealous now. Like, he's mad about that. Like, maybe she has a patron where she works or something. He doesn't like that. But the first message I heard is that like, he's worked really hard to settle down in some way. And this woman is not like who he wants or something like that. She might be trying to make him jealous too. This woman may be jealous of you as well. I could also be picking up on that. Like, she's jealous of you, very jealous of you. Maybe the King of Wands is like a business partner of yours, or he could be your ex, but he's like a really great ex, and he like pays for everything for the kids, and he helps you. Like, the two of you may run a business together, or maybe you're just still like really grounded, practical people. Like, you still see yourselves as responsible for kids or to each other in some way. My first husband and I are kind of like this. Like, I'd give my ex-husband a kidney if I had to. Like, he's a good guy, really good guy. So it could be something like that too, where he's like rethinking his whole life now and who he invests in. He does what he wants, and she's jealous about that. Or again, the first message I heard was that he's mad because like, he's like, what, I thought you were a different kind of person. And the final outcome is the High Priestess. For those of you that have a Pisces moon, ooh, it's kicking in, or a Cancer moon. So I feel like you're just like, the High Priestess is always kind of scorpionic too, or a Piscean. Like, Pisces has this way of being invisible in a room, you guys. Look at her. She's like a spider. She's like, I am just sitting here in the corner and I see everything. Like, I see everything. Or you're quiet. Clarifying, this is the Eight of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Seven of Pentacles. I think, okay, one of two things is happening. Some of you, like, you just randomly, I just heard, I haven't logged onto that social media account in forever. Like, some of you took a break from Facebook or IG or whatever, Snapchat, whatever you use, and you decide to do it. You decide to look, and you're realizing like, you waited for this person to jump through your hoop. I'm actually hearing that this person goes to look at you. You know it, you sense it. You may see something that makes you think that they checked out your social media. I'm also hearing that some of you, this person doesn't put a lot on social media, and they will put something on social media that you may think is meant for you to see. That's not important, because it may or it may not be. It's more like it's meant to trigger you to think about your own shadow side, not to communicate with this person. I also think this person looks at you and sees how amazing you are. Like, you're so mature, you're so beautiful, and they think about it. Like, they're looking at it, they're looking at pictures, they're looking at you, and they're like, they stand there and think about you for a minute, and you're like, yep. And I knew that would happen all along. They're really rethinking their whole life. Oh, the truth. The truth. Yeah, the truth. Someone finally now knows the truth. Also, some of you are very far away from this person. You may have moved or something like that. They know where you are now. They found out where you are. It's like whatever happened with her pisses them off, and they think about you. You held your head high. Someone's holding their head high. They're heartbroken. They hold on to everything that they have. They're trying to move slowly, but they moved really quickly into new love. They want to move quickly into new love, but you don't have a whole lot to say. I wanted to use this deck again to talk about this person. Like, can you please, I asked Spirit, can you please give me cards about the person and the environment here? The person that Libra needs to know about. Higher purpose, perfect match, but eye of the beholder. Yeah, this person thought that someone was their perfect match and would help them get to their higher purpose as a person. They were wrong. They had on almost like rose-tinted glasses, or they were manipulated in some way. Like, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Like, getting to a higher purpose and what a perfect match really looks like. This person has a very skewed, tainted view of what that would be. Yeah, so this is their energy overall right now. The Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Someone's thinking about walking away. Now, I'm also hearing something that some of you may be in a relationship where you have quite a bit, but you want to be free. You would like to be a party girl for a little bit, but it's hard to let go of what you have as the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress, but you may have to fight this guy to give you alimony or child support or something like that. Something like that could be going down. But this person is the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles. Now they have a decision to make and about walking away. But I'm also hearing that there's something they don't want to see and look at, and they're emotionally avoidant. I wanted to know what the Two of Swords was like. What are they trying to decide? What is someone trying to decide? The Three of Pentacles, the Devil again, there could be a Capricorn or a Virgo, the Hermit, and the Seven of Swords. This person has been trying to make it work in a scenario that might be toxic, or I'm also hearing that someone has like an OnlyFans page, and they're not sure how they feel about that. Like the woman, the feminine here, may have like an OnlyFans, or she may do something very erotic for work. Maybe legal sex worker or something like that. It's possible. And they're like, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know what I'm stuck in. Like, I've been trying to make it work, but I'm feeling stuck. And now I'm searching my soul. But every time I search my soul, I feel really insecure. This person doesn't want to admit something to themselves that they feel bad about and wrong about. There could be like lifestyle choices that we're conditioned to believe are immoral, and that's very subjective. Like, what one person thinks is moral, another person's going to think is immoral. There could be some stuff like that going on for this person. And I was like, what do they want to say to Libra? Just to Libra. We both know I'm not the one for you. I hide my feelings. I admire you. I watch your social medias at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so you may be watching them. They've maybe watched you. There is some evidence here of watching and looking. They hide how they really feel about you, and they truly don't think that they're right for you. I feel like you had some expectations of this person and they didn't live up to them. And it's almost like an excuse, like, oh, I'm not right for you. I'm right for her, or I thought I was, but now I'm mad at her. Now I don't know what I'm doing. I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed. Like, I don't even want to talk about this. I don't want to think about it. And I just know I'm not right for you. And they hid their feelings, but they admire you. They have respect for you, I think. They admire and respect you. Like, what they thought and what they think now is a perfect match is like kind of effed up. It's interesting. I was just telling a client the other day, like, what I thought was my perfect match, or what I placed importance upon like 15, 20 years ago, is not at all what I place importance upon now. Like, I respect you and I admire you. That's what I fall in love with. If I don't respect you or admire you, I'm not in love with you. I don't have time for you. Like, I don't have romantic relationships with people unless I respect and admire them. They respect and admire you, but that's hard for them to like see that that's actually a quality you want to look for in a person. They're realizing something was skewed. What you want to say is, I daydream about a life with you. I'm starting to understand our connection. I know I was a distraction from your pain. This was at the bottom of the deck. I dropped these out second. You may have been watching their social media. Someone needs security and is becoming a better person. Okay. You did daydream about a life with them. And I feel like now you're realizing, like, when you were together with this person, it was just a distraction from your pain, from their pain. Like, that was the basis of the connection. You may watch their social media to like self-soothe when you're bored or whatever. And you're understanding it now. I'm hearing it. You're like, now I understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's a shadow trait of mine to like stalk you, watch you, tell myself that something like wasn't like, the truth is I'm grateful for the silence between us. I'm totally understanding that I was kind of daydreaming about you, but that wasn't real. That's incredibly productive. I've definitely had those moments. And your cards are Justice, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Hangman. I also think that you're like, screw this. And yep, look, you know, the Queen of Cups. You loved them and they were a player. You loved the player. They were a player. And you were like, please come home to me or whatever. There could have been a water sign involved. I feel like they want me to pull these two cards out too. With Justice and the Nine of Cups, you feel vindicated in some way. Like, I feel like you're saying, yeah, you thought she was so great. She's making you look bad now and you're mad at her. Yeah, I knew that would happen. I do think that there is a smug satisfaction that you're feeling right now. I also think you like, it makes you feel better about yourself. Like, yeah, well, while you're paying for her to like piss you off, there you're realizing I'm the real Queen of Pentacles. And you do look like a King or Queen of Pentacles, Libra. Like, you look really good. You know your self-worth. You earn your money. You're classy. You're refined. And I think that you're letting something go. The Hangman here really has that halo of enlightenment. It's like now you see it all for what it really is. I think you see like the blessing in disguise and temperance. Like, you were divinely guided. You're like, I got nothing to say here. You're like the spider in the corner watching everything. Some of you have Pisces in your chart and you're like, I saw it all. I'm letting it go. Who's your daddy now? So I think you're going to see something that makes you see a person and an entire situation from a totally different point of view. And I can also see that you're grateful for this. Like, again, the treasure of the silence. You surrender. It's been a treasure. It's like, I feel like it's like you can't believe who he chose or who he left you for, because underneath she was like, I also think that this Queen of Pentacles might actually be keeping this person from his higher purpose or destiny. You're the one that they admire, but they don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit that they have a skewed interpretation of like what a perfect match really is. Like, I think he wants to be who he thought she was going to be, but she's ended up not being that. And you're going to see it all. And they're going to think about you a bit, Libra. Like, they're going to look at your social media page and be like, well, she doesn't look like a skank. I just heard skank. That's an old word. He's embarrassed. Someone's embarrassed about her. You're the one that's like mature and refined and yeah, it's like the other shoe fell. Wow. So this is kind of catty, a little gossipy, but I think it's important to see. Like, I feel like you're putting all the pieces of something together, Libra, really feeling like something was a blessing in disguise. And now that you know that, like, you can just totally surrender and let it go and just feel vindicated. You hold your head high, okay, as the King and Queen of Swords and the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles, my dear ones. Yeah. All right, Libra, that's your download. I'm always listening to the universe for you. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.